Greetings, William Love here once again. Want to share some information with you. Got a baseball cap on. I understand it may not be proper etiquette, but something came over me and I wanted to be able to share this information with you. In internet marketing, there's a lot of different things that may happen as it relates to just actually marketing what you have to offer. But I think that one of the things that I detested when I was doing traditional network marketing are things like the 3-foot rule. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Basically, meaning that anybody who comes to 3 feet of you, they are a prospect for you. Now, I don't know if you've ever been in the supermarket or the record store or the clothing store, wherever you may be, and somebody walk up to you and say, "Hey, buddy, you look really familiar. You live around here?" And me being in the industry for like 20 years plus, I kind of know and smell it when it's coming. So I just kind of say, hey, yeah, I appreciate it, but no thanks. So it's kind of like, nah, X marks the spot, no cigar, please. And, these are kind of things that are being still taught in traditional network marketing. Just the other day I was in, where was it? I was in, and I told the story before, I think. I was in Borders, and there were a couple of people sitting down talking to them about how these people had just joined a network marketing company, or one was Avon, I'm not sure what the other one was, and they were just basically talking about the old traditional way of doing business. Well, the reality situation is so much has changed. With the internet being in place, it has opened the doors for people to be able to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, do something like this, what I'm doing right now, and have it work for you while you sleep. And this is for real. This is not any hype or anything like that. So I want to share with you some things about this industry, kind of paint a picture, an overview for you, if you will, of some of the things that you can do, especially if you're just starting out. So first and foremost, let's just say this is you. Now, this is a little, I guess, archaic. It's very low-level art. But I want to show you this is how simple this is to do. This is you. You're right here in the center, right? And this is you with your opportunity, or let's say your website or your lead capture page. And what you want to do is you want to show people and tell people more about your business and what you have to offer. But you want to do it in a way that you're not jumping on people and telling them, "Oh, come join my business. It's the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's about a berry from the Galapagos Islands that some monks found when they were climbing the mountain on a bush in whatever." It doesn't matter how great your product is, but most times they're not. We're pouncing on people and telling them our product. But at the same time, we're not offering any value. So I believe that this video could offer value. So like you could do something like a YouTube video, right? You could do a YouTube video. That YouTube video points to your lead capture page or what have you. And now they're drawn back to you, and they come back to you after they see that YouTube video, and they're like, "Oh, okay, there's some good information." But the information that you put on there is not about your product. It's about maybe something that has to do with it. Maybe if someone has arthritis, you can tell them about foods that they should eat to help with arthritic pain, things that don't aggravate your arthritis by doing certain activities, and so forth and so on. So these are things that you can offer in your video that add value to someone, okay? Then they'll get drawn to you, your website or your lead capture page. Another thing that you can do is an e-zine article. Now, e-zine simply is an online magazine article, electronic magazine. There's so many of them out there. There's ezines.com, there's article-based, there's hundreds of them out there. You can write an article, and again, your article has to do with some helpful content, good information that you can offer to somebody and lead them back to you, okay? Again, you're not pouncing on them, telling them about your product, your service, how great it is, the Galapagos Islands, the monks, and the berries. You're actually talking to them about something that is helpful so they can perceive you as an expert. So you write an article, okay? Great way to lead people back to you, all right? So those are two things that you can do right off the bat that'll help you be able to promote yourself. Because what you're doing is you're branding yourself, okay, as the expert, right? So here's another thing that you can do, all right? You can do something called, once you've written that article or created that video, or even done something called Squidoo. Squidoo is like an article, but what they call their articles or their pages, they call them lenses. And you can create a Squidoo lens and dig it. Dig it is a directory, okay? It's a directory a bookmark directory, I should say. And there's hundreds of bookmark directories out there. There's Delicious. Yahoo has one. There's Dig. It kind of works like this. If you write an article or something and you point people, bookmark that article, and people go read that, and once they read it, they may comment on it or they may dig it. If they dig it, you get a number sign for how many people that dig your article. It works the same as in slang. Is if I dig it or I don't. You know what I mean? If somebody digs your article, then you get a 1. If 2 people dig it, you get a 2. 3, 3. You know, so forth and so on. So it's a way to, again, draw people to you, but at the same time make it a lot organic, okay? Because people are reading your article and they're liking what they hear, so they dig it, all right? The other thing you do, and this is not the last thing to do, but it's just another thing you can do, it is called PPC, or pay-per-click. Now, pay-per-click costs money, all right? Google AdWords and so forth and so on. If you ever look, when you Google something and you look at the very, very top, you might see 2 or 3 things that are ranked right at the top. Well, those are pay-per-click. What that simply means is every time somebody clicks on it, they pay per click. The person who put the ad up there, they're paying per click, okay? This can be very, very expensive, so I advise people to get help on doing this. Don't try this alone, okay? Get some help on doing this so that you can do it effectively, all right? So that's why it's called pay-per-click. Google didn't become a giant just because, you know, they gave away free stuff, but pay-per-click is I believe, billions of dollars income stream for Google, all right? So, just to recap, you got things that I just talked about. Hopefully you can see this. We talked about YouTube at $0, eZines at $0, Dig and Squidoo at $0, PPC or Google AdWords, some people may know it as, that's a cost. But for all of these things, the results are priceless because you start driving people to you, more and more traffic that obviously brings more to your affiliate program that you're marketing, or to your main business, or to your network marketing business. So these are just a few simple tips of things that you can do. And hopefully you'll try some of them or all of them, and then be able to check out some of my other videos as I can kind of go into detail on each one of those things. Okay? William Love, right here in my home office. I look forward to seeing some of you over and above the top and having an exciting time in this internet marketing thing. Take care. God bless.